One of the more unusual ballot questions this year has to do with wildlife in Colorado.
Proposition 114 asks how far you think the state should go to relocate an endangered species here. Political specialist Shaun Boyd gives an ad opposed to that measure a reality check.
Gray wolves are on the ballot this year in Colorado, and if Proposition 114 passes, more than a few will be on public land west of the Continental Divide. Supporters want them relocated here. Opponents say they're already here.
Wolves already live in Colorado, including a whole pack with pups in the northwest part of the state.
Not exactly. By definition, a pack has a dominant breeding pair, male and female, that produce pups each year. So far, state biologists have confirmed 6 gray wolves in Moffat County and 1 in Jackson. An off-duty biologist spotted a pup in the area, but that has not been confirmed. Regardless, supporters of Proposition 114 say 1 pack isn't enough for long-term recovery of the species. Here's what you need to know. In 1978, U.S. Fish and Wildlife listed the gray wolf as endangered. Since then, it has reintroduced them in 5 states in the northern Rockies. The population has recovered, and the gray wolf has been delisted in that region. The wolves here are likely from Yellowstone, and in most parts of Wyoming, it's legal to shoot wolves, making their long trek here risky. So risky, supporters argue it's highly unlikely they'll repopulate here to any significant degree on their own. The only way that will happen, they say, is if Proposition 114 passes. It would require Colorado Parks and Wildlife to develop a plan by 2023 to purposefully place and manage enough gray wolves on public land west of the Continental Divide to ensure their long-term survivability. Opponents say biologists, not voters, should make that decision.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife has studied wolves and has decided against introduction 4 separate times.
That's true, in part because gray wolves are still an endangered species here, and as such, managed by Fish and Wildlife. Even if Proposition 114 passes, the state can't act without federal approval, unless wolves are delisted here too, which is under consideration but isn't guaranteed. Supporters argue gray wolves will restore a critical balance in nature by managing deer and elk populations, keeping them from overgrazing on sensitive habitats. Opponents say they'll not only go after deer and elk, but pets and livestock, and the state will be on the hook for the cost.
Lawmakers just cut $3.3 billion from the state budget, including cuts to education and transportation. How can we prioritize wolves over schools, classrooms, and roads?
Valid question. State economists estimate it'll cost $800,000 to come up with a plan and another $800,000 a year to implement it. But it could cost more. Proposition 114 requires Parks and Wildlife to compensate ranchers for any livestock killed by the wolves. The ballot measure calls for the Wildlife Cash Fund, primarily hunting and fishing license fees, to cover costs to the extent dollars are available. If the fund runs dry, it says the General Assembly will need to appropriate additional money. Where that money will come from is unclear. Bottom line, it's debatable whether the state needs to or even whether it will be allowed to relocate and manage gray wolves here, let alone what the impact of that will be. Colorado is different from Yellowstone. What we do know is it won't be cheap. So the question is really one of priorities. I'm Shaun Boyd. That's Reality Check.